You're watching TAG TV.
Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Surbhi Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 17th of January. Navy divers locate one body in flooded Indian mine after 35 days. LPG price hike adds to local suffering in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. And India's Kumbh gives trial experience of ascetic life as first step to spirituality. And now for all the details. At least 3 people, including 2 traffic police personnel, were injured after terrorists hurled a grenade on security forces in India's Jammu and Kashmir province on Thursday. The incident comes after one personnel of India's border security force succumbed to his injuries on Tuesday after being wounded in Pakistan firing along the frontier in Katwa district of the province. At least 3 people were injured after terrorists hurled grenade on security forces in Srinagar city of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Thursday. Those injured in the attack, which took place at Zero Brigade in the province's Srinagar city, included 2 traffic personnel. The injured were immediately admitted to a hospital and were stable till the last reports came in. The incident comes after one personnel of India's Border Security Force or BSF succumbed to his injuries on Tuesday after being wounded in Pakistan firing along the frontier in Katwa district of the province. The security personnel, identified as Assistant Commandant Vinay Prasad, had been rushed to a hospital in Katwa district in a critical condition where he succumbed to injuries during treatment. Officials said Pakistani troops resorted to firing and shelling along the frontier in Katwa and Rajouri districts and also in Sundarbani sector of Jammu and Kashmir on Tuesday. The year 2018 witnessed the highest number of 2,936 ceasefire violations by Pakistan troops in the last 15 years along the Indo-Pakistan border. Moving on, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday inaugurated Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Institute of Medical Sciences and Research in Ahmedabad city of the country's western Gujarat province. Built by Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation on the name of one of India's independence heroes, the hospital is equipped with all modern amenities, including an air ambulance. The Prime Minister also visited the vibrant Gujarat Global Trade Show in Gandhinagar city of the province. The trade show is part of 9th Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, which will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister on Friday. After visiting the trade show, Modi visited a few pavilions and saw some of the products kept on display. Prime Minister Modi is on a 3-day visit to Western Gujarat province, during which he will inaugurate and take part in other programs as well.
Shopping upar discount.
Indian Navy divers found the body of one of 15 miners who went missing in a flooded coal mine in the country's Meghalaya province, officials said on Thursday. The body of one of the trapped miners was detected by divers using underwater remotely operated vehicle or UROV. Rescuers have been struggling to pump water out of the 370 feet deep illegal rat hole coal mine in the northeastern province, where the men have been trapped for 35 days. Rat hole mines killed thousands of workers in Meghalaya before India's Environmental Court banned the practice in early 2014. Search operations to locate the rest of the miners are still underway.
That a hit and trial was going on for last so many days, and at least we have been able to establish that there was one body here. Now there is a hope that they might be in this area. If they are there, at least we have been able to establish that they are here.
With the onset of winter, the perennial sufferings of the people of Pakistan-administered Kashmir become unbearable as the prices of services and commodities reach sky high. Locals in the region, who are also finding it hard to sustain the wrath of an engineered inflation, claim that the government has not shown any concern towards the growing crisis so far.
Mercury has taken a sharp dip as the cruel winter days have rolled in the illegally occupied region of Pakistan-administered Kashmir. However, people who manage to protect themselves from the bone-chilling spell by wearing layers of wool are finding it extremely hard to sustain the wrath of engineered inflation unleashed by the government. Locals claim there has been a constant shortage of liquefied petroleum gas or LPG cylinders this winter. They said government of the region, which is involved in encouraging and implementing the suppressive Pakistani policies, has shown no concern towards the growing crisis.
यहाँ पे सर्दी बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुकी है और दाएं बाएं इलाके जो है बर्फ़ की वजह से ठंडी हवाएं चल रही हैं और जो इलाके में गैस बिल्कुल नापैद हो चुकी है वो सूरत है कि गैस मिल रही है जहाँ से मिल रही है उसकी बहुत ज़्यादा कीमत है और जो सरकारी रेट जो हुकूमत दे रही है उसके मुताबिक बिल्कुल मतलब है कि इनकी क़ुव्वत ख़रीद से आउट हो चुकी है। अब ये बेचारे दुकानदार के क्या किया जाए और इंतज़ामिया भी खामोश बैठी हुई है अभी तक।
बुरहान है, गैस नहीं है। आज 4 दिन से मेरी इस दुकान पे 1 किलो गैस भी नहीं है, ना कोई सिलेंडर है। तो कंपनी वाले जो पीछे से वो गैस दे नहीं रहे, वो जो रेट दे रहे हैं वो आगे रेट नहीं मिल रहा है हमें, तो इस वजह से हम मजबूर हैं, तो गैस मंगा नहीं रहे हैं।
Residents blame Islamabad has consistently maintained its oppressive attitude towards people of the region and has even ignored their basic demands. A part of the erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir province of India, Pakistan-administered Kashmir was annexed by Pakistan illegally more than 6 decades ago.
In news from Afghanistan, Office of Afghanistan's Chief Executive Officer Abdullah Abdullah on Wednesday said consultations are underway on creation of 6-member electoral ticket from Jihad and Resistance Front. The statement comes as the country has gained fresh momentum for the July 20th presidential elections. The Office of Afghanistan's Chief Executive Officer Abdullah Abdullah on Wednesday said the CEO is undertaking consultations for the creation of a 6-member electoral ticket from the Jihad and Resistance Front. The statement comes as the registration process of presidential hopefuls for Afghanistan's upcoming presidential elections has started gaining fresh momentum in the country. The CEO's spokesperson Mujibur Rahman Rahimi said Abdullah himself has an option to lead the electoral ticket.
تیکت 6 نفری ریاست جمهوری با 2 معاون و ریاست اجراییه با 2 معاون به طرف انتخابات بریم. بحث‌ها و رایزنی‌ها در امی حوزه ها جریان داره و ما خبرها و شایعاتی را که رئیس اجراییه به عنوان معاون در تیکت یا به عنوان حامی کدام تیکت حضور دارن نیره تکذیب می‌کنه.
The Afghanistan's Independent Election Commission or IEC has officially started the registration process for the July 20th presidential election on January 3rd this year. The election was earlier supposed to be held on April 20th. A Chinese state-owned company, China Communication Construction Company, on Wednesday completed the land reclamation process for construction of a mega real estate project near Sri Lanka's main port. The $1.4 billion project for development of Port City had begun in late 2016 as part of Beijing's ambitious plan to create a modern-day Silk Route linking Asia to the Middle East and Europe.
A Chinese state-owned company, China Communication Construction Company or CCCC, on Wednesday completed the land reclamation process near Sri Lanka's main port for construction of a mega real estate project as a part of its Belt and Road Initiative. The majority of the 269-hectare site has been reclaimed from the sea in the commercial heart of capital city Colombo, adjacent to the main port and the historic Gale Face Green Park. The Sri Lankan government had said last year that a consortium led by state-run China Harbour Engineering Company, a subsidiary of CCCC, will invest $1 billion to build 3 60-story office towers on reclaimed land at Port City.
Port City is a technological marvel. and without doubt, one of the most spectacular development projects this country will ever see.
Colombo City project is an important project of the One Belt One Road initiative in Sri Lanka, which is one of the key countries along the Maldives Sea Road.
The $1.4 billion project for development of the port city had begun in late 2016 as part of Beijing's ambitious plans to create a modern-day Silk Road linking Asia to the Middle East and Europe. China has emerged a key political and financial backer of Sri Lanka in recent years for construction of infrastructure projects and ports in the island nation.
Waheed Ahmed of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province has marked his name as one of the athletes from the valley who have had an inspiring journey to be known as national level players. Hailing from Budgam districts of the province, Ahmed developed interest towards cycling in school and since then has been practicing the sport. Budding cyclist Waheed Ahmed, hailing from India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province, has created new chronicles in cycling by winning many provincial level and some national level awards. Hailing from Kanihama village in Budgam district of Jammu and Kashmir, Ahmed developed interest in cycling after he was inspired from other kids in his school who were involved in the sport. He started his cycling career after getting trained from Akbar Khan, the famous cyclist of the valley. Later, he started participating in local events.
मेरा टारगेट अभी नवीन चांद और अरविंद है जो इंडियन टॉप साइकिलिस्ट है टीटी में, तो उनका एवरेज कुछ 48 की आती है 40 किलोमीटर में, तो मेरा अभी 42 की एवरेज आ रही है और मेरे पास अभी वो साइकिल नहीं है जो उनके पास है, तो अभी वो साइकिल भी ला रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरा टारगेट है इस साल मेरा 48 तक आ जाएगा एवरेज.
Ahmed participated at the national level for the first time in cyclothon held in Karnataka province and later in Indore city of the country. Recently, he participated in national cyclothon in Kerala and then Haryana province where he also won a medal. Ahmed now aims to participate in international cyclothons in future. Devotees visiting India's northern holy city of Prayagraj for the world's largest religious gathering, Kumbh Fair, have been trying to experience the life of an ascetic by practicing Kalpavas, a religious practice observed to cleanse the sins and attain religious goals. People on Wednesday were seen singing devotional songs and listening to the spiritual discourses as part of the Kalpavas. Hindu devotees visiting India's northern Prayagraj city for the world's largest religious gathering, Kumbh Mela, have been trying to live the life of an ascetic to cleanse their sins and pray for accomplishment of their goals by practicing Kalpavas. People on Wednesday were seen singing devotional songs and listening to spiritual discourses as part of the Kalpavas practice. There is a special significance of this periodic abstention where it is near a holy river. A person living in Kalpavas should sleep on the floor, eat only once in a day and worship the Almighty apart from doing other things.
जो कल्पवास हैं उनके लिए तो नियम है, उनके लिए नियम है नीचे सोएंगे और अग्नि से दूर रहेंगे, अग्नि से दूर रहेंगे और एक टाइम भोजन करेंगे और एक टाइम व्रत में रहेंगे, भगवान की आराधना करेंगे, भजन तपस्या करेंगे.
हमको लगता है कि यही सबसे सही है, मानव जीवन का यही सबसे बड़ा अर्थ है कि लोगों के बीच में जाके, संत महात्माओं के बीच में जाके उनकी सत्संग सुनिए, उनकी अच्छी बातें सुनिए, लोगों की सेवा करिए, यही सबसे बड़ा हम कर्म और पूजा सब कुछ समझते हैं.
Kalpavas is a practice of staying at a bank of a holy river during the 11th month of the Hindu calendar, Magh. The period is marked by patience and devotion that involves abstaining oneself from worldly pleasures. Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on southasianewsline.com. You can also visit us on facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.